up you guys, it's May. I'm back. Before I jump too far into this video, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So in today's video, we are going to be cooking together, and I am super excited because I love to cook. Part of the reason I wanted to get a meal kit subscription that involves like the preparation for the food is because I love to cook. And like I mentioned, Mickey, sorry, my cat's playing with my camera. I totally lost my train of thought because of my cat. But basically, yes, we're going to be cooking together and it's going to be super exciting. So let's just jump right into this video. So let's just get started. This is usually how I set up my cooking station because my kitchen's pretty small. It's more of a kitchenette. I like having the directions and instructions for the recipe that I'm going to be making up on my little, like, stood up on my, what's it called? Controls for the oven and the stove. And then I just have my cutting board and my knife at hand. And let's just get started. So, to my understanding, plantains are bananas, but they're like meant for cooking. Like you're supposed to cook with them. I think because they're more starchy or because they're bigger, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm no expert, but I'm just going to follow the instructions and we're going to see how this turns out. Step one, we're going to peel the plantain and cut into 1/2 inch thick rounds. So I've never cut or like peeled a plantain before. Do you do it like a normal banana? I'm not sure. So that didn't take me as long as I thought it would, which is good. So I'm just going to cut this plantain into 1/2 inch thick rounds, which is just cutting down. And then I'm going to put it into this saucepan. The shallots ready, which I think are just like smaller onions, basically. Like they're smaller, like purple onions or red onions, I don't know. They look purple, but I think people call them red. I'm not sure. And then while I'm getting this ready, or getting the shallots ready, I am going to put about 1 inch of water into the saucepan with plantains in it. And then I'm going to put it on the stove and bring this water to a boil. I really like sneezes. Here are the sweet peppers that we're going to be cutting. Cut in the middle, like around where it like connects to the side. And then I just pull out the seeds because that's where they are. And then there you go. So it looks like my plantains are already boiling, which is great. So I am going to drain them and then start mashing them. So here we go, drain. Now with the plantain. I feel like I should be on Food Network, like one of those like Rachel Ray shows where they're like cooking from home and like they're all professional with their cute kitchens and their cute silverware and everything's so perfect. And then I'm here over here like, nope. So I have diced and thinly sliced these shallots. And now what I'm supposed to do is take this tofu and drain it and then crumble it. And then I'm just gonna crumble it and keep it in this strainer. Apparently when I was younger, when I was like a baby, my mom tells me this story all the time, so I'm going to tell you guys this story. When I was still 9 months old, we were in China still. The families had just received the babies from the orphanage. So, a little backstory. When my mom, my dad, and my sister went to go adopt me, they went in a group of like 7 other families that wanted to adopt babies from China. And so the families all went on like a tour together of China, like, you know, to give a little backstory of like China's history, stuff like that. And then when the families finally received the babies, they had like a celebratory dinner, like, congratulations, you have your baby now. And one of the dinners that we were at, there was tofu, and I was just eating it. Obviously I don't remember this, but I was inhaling the tofu, my mom says. My mom says that if I did not have tofu in my mouth, I was screaming and crying, and yeah, that sounds a bit accurate now. Just kidding. And then over a large skillet, we're going to add vegetable oil and the annatto seeds, whatever that are. I mean, then they look like this. So, I don't know what annatto seeds are. Okay, so I've discarded the seeds. I've done as it told me to do. And now I'm supposed to add the sweet mini peppers and the sliced shallots. So the peppers and the sliced shallots. And we're just gonna wait for these to get soft. About 3 to 5 minutes, they say. Okay, so now it's time to add the tofu, so I'm just going to dump it in, or I might just scrape it into it, so because I don't want oil to splatter all over me. So when you are cooking, be careful because it can be hot and things can go flying, and I don't want you guys getting hurt if you guys try to make this at home. Add the nutritional yeast. I'm still sniffling from that sneeze from earlier. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to take this big bowl and I'm going to add the mashed plantains, the masa harina, some salt, and a fourth a cup of water. And this is going to make the arepas of the dough. And then just kind of make them into patties. If they're too dry, you can obviously add water. Like, you don't have to go exactly. That's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. So now what we're going to do, turn on to medium heat and add some oil. And then once the oil is hot, we're going to add the patties. Okay, so the oil is hot, and now it's time to put on the patties. You can hear it, there we go. All 4 of them at once. So I'm going to flip the patties now because I'm assuming that they have done some cooking on one side, and I'm just going to continue to flip them throughout cooking them. They're getting a little brown, which is good. That's what we want. We want them to be golden brown. And I'm going to continue with the avocado to make my guacamole. This is the final product. It looks like a little sandwich. And we're going to try it. Well, Mickey's going to try it, but I'm not going to let him. So thanks again for watching, you guys. And I will see you next time.